So today's probably going to be the most intricate and complicated veg class we've ever put on because we're making brunch and it has two parts, the tofu scramble and the waffles. And I don't know if we're going to be able to pull it off, but I'm going to try. We'll see what happens. So tofu scramble is really good. It doesn't taste anything like eggs, but it still tastes really good. And the way I make it is by having tofu, I squeeze it up. My hands are very clean, I just wash them. And then I put a bunch of spices in it to give it a nice yellow color, and then a flavor that's kind of similar to like a French, but also like Mediterranean flavor, okay? And then the waffles are cashew oat waffles, so it's gonna be oat flour, a nice banana blend to give it sweetness with cinnamon and vanilla, and cashews, and then we'll top it with maple syrup and applesauce. So, to get started, I'm going to mash up the tofu. You can watch how much fun this is. This is probably one of the most stress-relieving things in cooking. Oh.
You have to make the sound?
Yeah.
Is that part of it?
That is a huge part of it. Okay. Yeah, it's 9/12. So now I'm gonna add the turmeric, which is gonna give it a nice yellow color. So if you want to see the transformation, we're about to go from white to yellow. That's a big deal. So I'm gonna add some turmeric.
That can apparently be used to whiten your teeth.
What?
That can apparently be used to whiten your teeth.
Turmeric? Anything turmeric touches turns up very.
I saw an Instagram video. Someone mixed it with something else, and it
That sounds really not true. That just sounds.
It's not April 1st on their skin.
Was it on April 1st? So now I'm adding some cumin, which gives it an earthy, nice flavor. As usual, I'm using asafetida to replace the oniony flavor.
Oh wait, you're right.
And then thyme is a really nice,
Valuable
also
asset.
earthy flavor.
Something.
All these things are valuable assets. I've touched them. Wait,
It's relative.
I bit my nails. Damn
Did not hear.
it. Make you do things.
So how much of that do you put in? Or is
Very
it just,
little.
Is it just
Oh,
relative?
sorry.
It's all relative, but I try to not
Do you
overdo
get
the
it?
time. To time is relative. Got it. Good one.
I was waiting.
No, just.
Is everything I'm saying going to be on this video?
Yes.
And what does this video use for my stupid comments?
Okay, so this is nice. Really fast now, I'm gonna add the vegetables. I have broccoli, asparagus, red bell peppers, and I think that's it. And carrots. How does that sound? Great? Good?
Some orange.
It's not a. What? See, I'm not lying.
Everyone's still dubious.
What? Maybe it's just like telling me a joke.
So this is gonna cook really fast. I wanted to make this first just because it's straightforward and easy, and then the waffles will be more fun and we'll interact more for those. So I'm gonna cover this to let it cook in its own steam. Complicated part. Okay, so we're gonna start making the waffles. The first thing I'm gonna do is, so I didn't bring a bowl. We're using this as our bowl to mix the batter. Not sure how it's gonna work, but we'll find out. So I'm gonna start by adding some cashews to this, blending them up to make them into a powder. And then I'm gonna put half in here, half in here. Then I'm gonna blend up bananas with vanilla and cinnamon and pour it into the cashews, half and half. Then I'm gonna add oat flour to both, stir them up, and that should do it. And then we just have to put them in the waffle maker. And so we'll make one waffle at a time, which is kind of slow, but what can you do? It does smell good, right? I'm gonna lower it a little bit though, I'm worried. Yeah, you wanna help? Neha, I'm glad you came out of your apartment today. I've had this thing since like 12th grade of high school, and it worked so well.
So what brand is it?
Cuisinart. What, Rishi?
Did our account give it to you?
Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it.
I think it's Cuisinart.
I thought it was just
I
Cuisinart.
thought it was Cuisinart.
Yeah, that was just Cuisinart.
Oh, I thought it was Cuisinart.
But that would make sense. Cuisinart.
Yeah.
I know, but you weren't there.
So,
She's coming.
did I ever tell you when Wow, this smells amazing. All right, I'm really turning it off this time. And now to make the banana juice liquid, can someone come? Nah, I don't need help peeling bananas. Never mind. I was gonna
I was
ask.
gonna say something, but I don't want to say it for you.
Oh, got it. What you were gonna say? So this is a classic brunch that I like to make. Whenever people come over my apartment for brunch, this is what I do.
Yeah, people over your apartment.
You're right, I don't very often. So like the 3 times in my life when people have been over my apartment. Okay, now I'm gonna add some water. You might ask, how much are you putting in, Jonathan? And the answer is, I have no idea. I am eyeballing it. So for this, I just go by, like the banana is gonna have different amounts of water every time you use it, and like, it depends on how much flour we put in, so we can always adjust based on the consistency that we end up with here. So if I need to add more liquid, I'll add more liquid there. If I need to add more flour, I'll add more flour. It's no big deal. I wanted to add vanilla. Something you might have noticed when I was pouring out the oat flour is that there are a lot of clumps. That's a problem. That happened, I think, because when I was walking here, it was wet outside, so the flour probably absorbed some water through the paper bag. So now it's in clumps. Whenever you have clumpy flour, you end up with clumpy waffles. So my solution is just going to be to poke through the clumps and hope for the best. Does anyone want to do this for me? Who wants to poke through the clumps? Neha.
You've been texting her?
No, it's me. She wasn't friends with me.
I'm really.
Not gonna happen.
Waffle in the plastic thing.
Yeah, I forgot a bowl, so we improvised.
Hope she poked all those clumps properly.
So first I'm gonna mix the cashew and the bananas together.
Yeah, she's a bad clump.
Neha, do you want to come up and help me stir?
Overworked.
Can you get another spoon? Over there.
Oh man, I want to stir with the other side of the spoon.
You can wipe it off with this. Wipe it off with this. You're never gonna get anywhere with that.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, the waffles are underway. If you want to start eating that, you can go ahead. This will take a while to get ready. No, I'm not going to put any more. And I'm just going to keep making waffles. You can come have tofu scramble.